Welcome to a Sunday evening live, uh, impromptu live. Gotta be honest, didn't book it in or anything, didn't schedule it in, and did I even press the unpublic button on the settings? I have no idea. So we'll see. We'll see if anybody actually comes on, and if no one comes on, I'll know that I didn't press the public button. This is the thing with me and doing lives these days. I never actually remember whether I've set it as a public or unlisted. And yeah, so sometimes you're sitting there and you're thinking, you're doing a beer review and you're thinking, oh, admit somebody's watching. I thought, how the bloody hell is somebody watching? And I'm sure I didn't set it as a live. And I did. And these things happen. Good evening, Chris. And I was just thinking, I just read your comment about last year about the Robin Hood Beer Festival. My God, steaming, steaming. Mr. Meister, good evening as well. And, lovely Sunday. Got to be honest, the weather's been decent today. And I've got a bottle of the Leffe. Yep, I'm down to my last 3 bottles. I've actually drank 3 today. So, you know, I've run out of home brew, so I'm on that thing now where I'm mopping up all the beer that the shit beer. Good evening, Shane and John. And I'll put my laptop on because although I can see comments, I can't see them as well as I can when I'm reading directly off the laptop. So I'll set this up and then I can actually read the comments as they come in. Because if I don't, then I won't know. And it's that I might miss somebody. And it's bloody ignorant. I hate missing people because I find it really, really ignorant. So there we go. Oh, and I noticed Wanda and Scott and Wanda are doing some like late night walk around. Just finished your last beer on a work night. Hey, Benjamin, good evening. So, here we go. We'll put this over here. Live chat, there we go. And then I can actually read what's going off. Well, I can if I can actually fucking read it. There we go. Pop out chat. There we go. Full screen. And there we go. Emmy Western cider. I do like a nice cider, to be fair. On the old evil dog. Hey, evil dog. Evil dog? Is it evil dog? Evil dog? Is it evil dog? Now, can't even remember now. Can't see the comments because you're on the left. I'll tell you what, I've had a few beers today, as you do. Good evening, Thomas, and good evening, Liam. And Luke John Beer Reviews. Good evening, mate. Nice to see you on Craig's stream the other night. Yeah. 8.2. Hey, nice ABV. Can't beat a decent ABV. I'm on the Leffe again. And the only reason why is because I've drank all my own brews gone. Yeah, I'm absolutely dry on the own brew front. So all I've got is the few beers on the back wall. That is not a lot. Evil dog. Yeah, I get you now. Yeah. I'm trying to think to myself, evil this, and you know how you are sometimes. Sometimes you get a name, and you're like, I've heard that fucking name, and I can't think where I've heard it from. And obviously, I've reviewed it a few times, and I've brewed it a few times as well. Mr. Tall. Hey. I like a bit of banter. Banter's good. Stumpman Steve. Hey. How are you, mate? Good evening, Craig. How are you? As you can see, I've got a small glass. Hope we're all having a good Sunday. John, tell him I get us turbo started on Tuesday, drinking it yesterday, today strong as well. Tell you what, I have got to get back on some cheap and cheerful brews. Want to order a cake for Mrs. Wraggy? Yeah, fucking hell. That woman who took the piss out of it, I would have fucking knocked her on the head. Woman or no woman. Cheeky bitch. You've been having Fool's Hammer. Took a few weeks to secondary ferment, did it now? I'm finding the first ferment is actually quite slow. Whether it's my bucket, I don't know, or whether it's the strength, the AB, the warmth of the kitchen. I'll get there in the end. Evil Dog IPA, all your videos come, did they? That's nice. Sun's cracking this, might stop the weeds, might not know. So, hope everyone's well and having a good beer this afternoon. What a lovely day to have a beer. I mean, it has rained a couple of times today, but overall, it's been a cracking day. As you can see, I'm a little bit damp, not that you'd really notice, but I've just come out of the hot tub, and yeah, a nice hour and a half in the hot tub. So I'm proper chilled, not half sleepy to be fair, but there you go. Made 5 litres of turbo cider, 3 litres of apple juice, half a litre of Vimto. Is that Vimto cordial? Rest water, a bit of sugar. Fair play there. Big hands, small glass. Need to buy some, trying to get ready for the new shed pub. This is the problem, Liam. And it's a problem for a lot of us, isn't it? You brew beer, and you get to the stage where you've got shitloads, and it's like, fucking hell, I need to stop. So what did I do? I stopped brewing. Now, I've got to the stage where I drank all my spirits. Yeah, they went really quick. Yeah, God, it was good. It was good times. Fell asleep brilliantly. Then I drank all the wine, and again, good times. Fell asleep brilliantly. And now I've drank all my own brew, and it's like, shit. So tonight, I'm going to have the crappiest night's sleep ever, because I've only got review stock. Everything behind me is review stock only. So either I don't review it and just neck it, or I do 1 minute reviews just to get it down there. Can't drink it quickly. I'll be again when I'm on my last 2 bottles. So I've got 2 brews going. I've got the lager, the Forzammer, and I've got the slap in the face Stargazer clone from Totally Brewed. But then I've got another 5 to brew after that. So full on. Vimto full sugar. Back through the bottles with a teaspoon of sugar. You got yourself a nice tasting loony juice. Hey, fair play on that. Lazy day. Do you know something? Lazy days. You know when you have a busy life, a lazy day at home doing absolutely fuck all is a great thing. Trust me. There are people in this world who have lazy days every single day, and every day is the same. And the only problem with that is there's no get up and go. And then the other people are always busy doing something, whether you work or not. It's not about working. It's about filling your day with interesting things to do. Even doing YouTube lives is interesting because it gets interaction, gets your brain going. But a day doing absolutely bugger all, sat there watching a bit of TV, arm around your kids, your daughter, your son, or even your wife, if you get that far, or your daughter, your partner, whatever. It's a good thing. Good evening, Mr. Mercy Bears. No beer for me today or yesterday after the shenanigans of Friday night. Wow, what happened on Friday night? Did you get a bit more drunk? Hey. These things happen. Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah, I make beer disappear. Oh yeah. Yeah, too much. Back on the train from Birmingham. Days of candy from Rivington. Oh, did you have a good weekend, Mersey Bears? Meeting up with our man Harry and Mr. Rampant Lion. Got to meet up at some stage. He did invite me down to Birmingham, but fell on the wrong weekend. My son's birthday weekend. It was always not going to happen on this weekend, sadly. Still got the Easter brew to do from Bulldog. Think of adding fudge flavour. Yeah, mate. You can keep it at 6%, but adding the flavouring makes for an amazing beer. Stop going a long time ago, it's great. Unless you're a mother-in-law, yeah, well, there's that. Yeah. Do you know if is there any lager kits for one demijohn's worth? I don't think there is. No, no, no. Lager kits. I mean, you can brew very, very short, super short, but no. Benjamin, I'm such a bad mood. I'm drinking that before work. I will get it tomorrow, but I'm just fucked off with it all. Hey, mate, we all get them days. You know, I'm at work some days. I'm having a great day working, and then I see that there's been a wedding on. They've had breakfast. Nobody's shouted me in, and I'm there, and I'm like, that's fucking great. That's so disrespectful to me. And to be honest, I could be in town now with those said workmates, and I didn't go. You know, wrong weekend for it. Cut the edge, done the engine, and broke a hoe. Broke a hoe, eh? Hey. Sacked the rest of the course of the Grand Prix. Chores. Sorry. Read something else then for a second. Homebrew is an amazing, and Mr. Meister, homebrew is an amazing little hobby. What I would always say to anyone is, if you can afford it, go for the better homebrew kits. Be patient. Get enough, you know. Always get a 30-litre fermentation bucket, and then somewhere either bottles or a barrel to store your beer. If it's a barrel, you've only got 2 to 3 weeks to neck it, which is doable, obviously. But do you really want to be drinking 40 pints of the same beer for 3 weeks? It is doable, though. I mean, let's be fair. Thomas, Mr. Window Beer Thomas, good evening, matey. Good evening, John 78. The Grand Prix. Where did Lewis Hamilton come? Did he lose? I hope so. Can't stand the bloke, but there you go. Bang loads of lactase for the best body. Yeah, lactose is a thing these days, isn't it? I've got my Imperial Stout to brew, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to bump up the ABV or not. But flavourings, I definitely want to go down the flavour route. The beer itself is a top class, commercial quality, damn commercial quality. Red Horse Lager. No, I haven't. Brett, good evening, mate. How are you? And hope you're well. Did see your post earlier. Got the dreaded C. Yeah. Not good. Yeah. I've never knowingly had it. Knowingly. But we all think we had it before COVID was even a thing. And, you know, these days, it's like the common cold, isn't it? Knobhead came third. Good evening, Max. And, on the Leffe again. Yeah, the Leffe Ruby. And, gotta be honest, I've drank a shitload of this. And it's tasting like pop these days, but alcoholic pop. $2K of lactose and the flavour will be lovely in that MP. You use spray malt to give it body. It's always interesting to see what people do and you know with their home brews. Well, to be fair, I've got this bottle here, and then I've got the rest of that bottle there. So you know, these things happen. Knobhead came third. Oh, that knobhead. Yeah, apologies. I'm thinking to myself, what knobhead's this? I've just realised. Yeah, it took a minute or two. Yeah, I haven't liked him since the first year of COVID, and his jumping on bandwagons. We all know what bandwagon he jumped on, all to do with. And he jumped on the bandwagon. Oh, the poor people of this world. Yeah, you're not exactly fucking poor though, are you? You know, multi-millionaire, earning multi-millions a year. You know, don't put yourself with everybody else because, you know, there are a lot of people in this world of all different colours who are absolutely on the breadline and dying each day. And I can't be done with anybody like that, white, black, or yellow, whatever skin you are. You know, you get these people, these rich fuckers who jump on bandwagons, and they are nothing like the people that are suffering every day. Bollocks to all of them. Yeah, yet again, Anthony Joshua. Yeah, pays no tax. Exactly. Don't fucking preach to anybody in the UK about how you are when you pay no tax, because you're not helping the people that are really suffering, the poor people. Bullshitters, absolute bullshitters. Spray malt will do it. Might be a yellow card tonight. It may be. Yeah, there's always a chance. He lives in Monaco. Ah, yeah, I know. He's up his own fucking arse, isn't he? Absolutely up his own arse. Drink too much beer, you will go yellow. Yeah, there's a chance, mate. Yeah. What?
Can you pause that for 5 minutes?
Why?
The Asian lady across the road, the daughter, she wants to know if you can jump start a car. Can't get it started.
I can't pause anything, Meg.
Oh, okay.
The cables are in my boot, but I'm not even sure where they are in my boot. Yeah.
They're stuck. They need to jump start a car to get it working.
Well, let's give it me a bit. Yeah.
Right then.
Mm.
Yeah. Right.
I can't pause. Yep, neighbours across the road need the car starting, but it's tough shit, isn't it? You know, sometimes you're busy. You know, and I've got the cables to jump start the car, but they're in my boot, and I've had a fucking drink as well, which is not a good thing, because obviously having a drink, shade of ruby Wraggys to okay now. That was the wife, by the way. Yeah, in the background. Yeah. Luke, his ego, mate, his ego is off the charts. The bloke is an absolute dick. Why is it when people get big, and I don't mean big fucking down there, I mean up here, that they turn into knobheads? What is it with people in this world? You know, it's the same on, I see it on YouTube, I see it on social media, I see even like brewers, because they've already, all of a sudden they've gone, oh, we're viral now, and they come dickhead, and it's like, fuck's sakes. Mrs. Wraggy could do the beer review. Yeah, no, she couldn't. No. She'd just pull her face. She'd probably get a lot more hits than I would, though. Yeah. Spray malt. These are things I need to look at doing as well. I could leave it running, couldn't I? Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah. How do you know she was Asian? I've actually got Sri Lankan neighbours, and they are lovely neighbours. The daughter's an absolute, she's lovely, without going any further. And Mrs. Waggy she would be a lot better to look at, yeah. In the wonder category to look at, yeah. And she's in a dressing gown as well, which is not good. Because obviously she's just come out of the octave as well. Big apologies. Please talk amongst yourself. I will go and help them, and fucking hell, half steaming, and then I'll come back. So the beer's there. I won't be gone. See you in a minute. my phone's fucking died now anyway. And good evening. And yeah, Wraggy's a very nice man. So I've gone across the road and I've gone across the road and having a bit in his hot tub. Yeah, I wish. And the girl, the Asian girl across. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Yeah, it's been a long while. And the young Asian girl, she's about 20, 21. Lovely girl, to be fair. I won't go any further than that, but she's a lovely girl. And Dad bought her a car, and it's a Peugeot. It's a hard top that converts. The only problem is the battery's flat as fuck. And she's gone to start it, and it's burnt. Liam, it's burnt the window wiper, the bit for the window wiper, that tank. It's burnt the top of that, and which is a bit weird. So I've got my car there now, with the cables, you know, the black and red cables, to charge the battery. But fucking hell, I don't think it's going to charge. So I'm just having a drink of this, go back over, and then I'll be back over to the chat. Do apologise for everybody in the background talking, and those who've come and gone who think, what the fuck's this? Why am I seeing a picture of Aggie's beer wall? It's a nice beer wall, to be fair, but there you go. I think it needs a mechanic for it to burn. Don't forget the aftershave, yeah. For it to burn the top of the whatever they did. Apparently they filled turned it on. There was a big cloud of smoke, and they'd filled the radiator fluid up to the brim. So that's blown off the radiator thing. 5-minute chat, 3 hours looking at the beer. So yeah, it's blown that, and it's burnt out the top of the water. So God knows what's going on. I've put my car over there. Good thing I'm not driving, you know, too far. And when you've had a drink, so I've just pulled my car onto their drive. That Chris, it does sound bollocks to me. She's a lovely girl, but she ain't going to get that car started. So I'll give it another 5 minutes, and if it don't start, they're going to have to get a charger. And in retrospect, they're going to have to get a fucking mechanic. Saint Wraggy, fucking hell. So I've got 3 neighbours, and I'm the only bloke. So there you go. Yeah. Sounds great in some ways, but no, not in other ways. Because I'm the one who gets the fucking... if it doesn't down, I'll down the left, eh? Yeah, no doubt about that. There's only that much left in that bottle. Although, there's that much left in that bottle, so these things will happen. It's funny. When I came, there was 22. And now, and just then there was 17. It's like, hold on a minute. I've come and everyone's fucking leaving. Down the bottle just yet. I've got to go back over and check. I've only come down the shed just to let people know what I'm doing. So I'm going back over just to see what the crack is. But I can't see how it's happening. Yeah. If after 5 minutes there's fuck all going off, then yeah, you haven't seen them. But yeah, if after 5 minutes nothing's happening, then I think it's dead. Any prune juice? Yeah. I need to brew some prune juice. Yeah, we need to do Prune Juice Avenue again. Yeah, I like the old prune juice I did. An Erdinger. Oh, bless you. And I'm drinking that shite. It's nice beer, but you know when you've had about 12 bottles of it, fucking gets old quick. See, in 3 hours, about 10 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes if that. Oof, hopefully. I do apologise. Oh, well. Wanderers apologise, and good evening all. There we go. Comedy gold. Oh, fucking hell, camera. Mr. Bowman Beer Reviews, good evening. And so I've gone across, went to start the car, and turned her car on. She's got a Peugeot 205, I think it's a 205, one with the like the hard top convertibles. Went to turn it on. They said the car was topless of the girl, and she's a very pretty Asian girl, to be fair. And went to turn it. All of a sudden, it's starting to turn. Big, massive load of smoke coming from my fucking jump leads. So there's electrical problems on that car. It needs a mechanic. It's not something very solvable. And so good evening and welcome to Wraggy's Beer Reviews and Wraggy's Taproom, shall we say. Yeah, Wraggy's Taproom without a ragger. Yeah, it's quite weird really, isn't it? What the crack is. She's Sri Lankan as well, fair play. Yeah. Someone takes notice. Yeah. 307. I'm not sure if it's a 307, mate. Yeah, it's one of them with the hard tops. Hard top convertible jobbies. Yeah. I'm back now. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, Wraggy's back. No, nothing I can do. It's a bunch of women talking over there now. And when there's women talking, yeah, the best thing for the blokes to do is go and get some beer. As you do. So, oof. That was hard work, that was. And you know when you've had a drink, is it the 307? The one with the thing, the convertible top that goes down. Yeah, mate. So she turned it on earlier, and the father had filled up the water, the radiator water, all the way to the top. So that's blown, and however this is, for the windows, they burnt the top of the window. Somehow it's burnt the top of the window washer. So fuck knows what's gone off there. That's got to be some hot water to burn that, or some heat. And obviously I've put my my jump leads on, and my jump leads are red hot, and there's definitely some electrical faults going on. Yeah. Oof. She's better off catching the train. I wouldn't want to take that car anywhere. And they bought it for her, for the daughter, and someone twatted her in the car. So she hasn't had the best of luck with that car, as it is. And I dare say that the father, who's a bit of a, shall we say, dodgy bloke, he's is that a fine fucking don't want to be? Yeah, he's a bit of a dodgy bloke. Yeah, he's shagging some woman, and he's trying to make out he's got no money. Yeah, there you go. But Mr. Bolton, how are you, matey? A 3-month sample of the plum porter last night. How's it cooking? How's it tasting? Should be nice and matured by now. Don't be saying fires. Yeah, my car's out there. Yeah, her car's going nowhere, and she's got serious issues. It needs to go on a machine. To me, the battery's fucked, but something else. There's a big issue somewhere, and it's more than I know anything about. I mean, I know a little bit about cars. Yeah, tiny fucking bit. And yeah, it's more than I know. Yeah. If it don't turn on, that's it. Fucked. I have no idea. Good evening, Jamie. How are we? So, bit of a different Wraggy's tap room tonight. Yeah. For lending your car. I shouldn't want one my car. Not to get to Birmingham. Jesus Christ. It can hardly get to Newark. And I won't lend it anyway. Not that nice. I've got to get to work myself. Yeah, I work 5 days a week, so well 6. So you know, these things, eh? But yeah, fair play to her. Looks like she's taking the train down to Birmingham. But the university season's nearly over anyway, so she'll be all good. Yeah, but you try and help your neighbours as you do, and I've got good neighbours to be fair. Well, apart from one. One, I won't give her the shit off my shoe. But you know, there you go. Cheers. I'm a different beer reviewer, as all the other beer reviewers know out there. I'm slightly different. Yeah, I go off on tangents. Yeah, you don't ever get a beer review like mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not the best beer reviewer, but they're different. Yeah, they certainly are different. So loving this Leffe Ruby. I mean, I got 15 bottles given to me for free, and yeah, 750ml bottles, 15 of them. They've been going down a fucking treat. Gotta be honest. It's just been different tonight, hasn't it? You don't get a tap. You don't get a live stream where somebody goes off to look after somebody's car. Different, yeah. Normally, I mean, on Craig's stream, he'll go and look after his daughter. There are other streams where they'll do certain things, but you never get that. Yeah, it's quite a unique stream, to be fair. Yeah, you do get them. I always seem to get them, funnily enough. Oh, Sunday night and Monday again tomorrow. My God, all these weeks going quick. It's just ridiculously quick, isn't it? Yeah, mate. Yeah, that's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah. No one from Fireworks watching. Well, I hope not. So I've asked the wife if she'll do a cake. Yeah, for Firework Brewing Company, and been dry so far today. Mr. Bowman, dry. Hey, fair play, mate. We need to have a big beer reviewer meet-up somewhere middle of the country. I propose Nottingham, only because I'm close. But yeah, we need a big meet-up of all the beer reviewers and the beer community. It'd be a stunner. You know, everyone joining up together in a place middle of the country. Yeah, you don't get no more middle than Nottingham, but there you go. That's just me. But yeah, for Firewalk, what we're thinking of doing is I've asked the wife if she'll do a cake, small cake, and this time, you know, meet up in Ireland. I'd love to. Off for 3 weeks. Oh, lovely. 3 weeks off at this time of the year. Get in. Oh. But yeah, we're going to get a cake for them and do get pump clips and do some of the big beers that they've done, collaboration beers with the breweries. Soon it will be stout time of the year, isn't it? Is it not always stout time? I love a stout. Don't care what time of the year it is. Tonka Black Forest Gatto. Oh, bless you. Good evening, Stuart. Cold coffee Guinness, New York. Hey, bless you. I actually think the cold coffee Guinness, when it is absolutely freezing, straight from a cold fridge, is actually a really decent beer. It's a beer for the masses. You know, a lot of people, craft beer drinkers won't be interested, but the traditional beer drinkers, those who drink supermarket beer only, will absolutely love it because it delivers taste and flavour, which you don't get in a lot of supermarket beers. You know, apart from some of the craft stuff that goes into supermarkets, the only problem with craft stuff in supermarkets, it's priced at £3 and £4 a can. And to a lot of traditional beer drinkers who only drink stuff that's on £4 for £6, they're not be interested. So, in that way, Guinness are onto a winner. They are delivering flavour at a cheap price. You know, you can understand where the Guinness are coming from, whether you agree or not, obviously. they're sharing the cake. Yeah, we'll make sure it's cut open. I might ask the wife to do the chocolate fudge, because it's very similar to Call of Cthulhu, the Rocky Road mountain beer, and I think a chocolate fudge cake would be. It was spring at the start of this chat. Yeah, it's been on. Fucking hell. I ain't got a clue how long the chat's been going. And it's never 1 hour. No way. Fucking hell. Look at me, I've even got a charge on my phone. No, the car did not start, mate. No, it's got issues. Yeah. They tried to start it earlier and it burnt the top of, you know, where you put your water in for your windscreen wiper. It burnt the top of the windscreen wiper thing. And I said to her then, I said, this has got issues, you know. And then we tried to start it and it's smoking and it's fucking burning my jump leads. Took my jump leads off and you can see smoke coming. The wife said, stop. And I took my jump leads off and they're absolutely red hot. So there's issues somewhere. A third of the drinking a slice of cake. Hey, there's the thing. Well, that's coming to thank you for that, Bolton. Yeah. On my progression with grain brewing, I you know, it's not going to be a fuse, mate. No. There's a lot more going off there than a little. Some things, I think, for me, some things earthing. I think that it needs a full-on go through the car, and it's not going to be a cheap fix, not at all. You on a red card or tonight already? Oh, fair play, mate. Ooh. But yeah, with grain brewing, I'm looking to do it sometime this week. As soon as the 2 kits that I've got gone, once one of them's finished, I'm going to start grain brewing because I've got 2 decent fermentation vessels. So once one's finished, I then can start going into that. I need to get some hose pipe from work first, about 6 feet of hose pipe for each side of the wort chiller. Once I've got the wort chiller sorted, is that the hot tub reflecting on the box next to you? It might well be, yeah. The hot tub room even, yeah. Yeah, down there, yeah. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, could be, yeah. Good evening, Dave. Mr. Goathead, how are you, matey? Boss Brewery Taproom again. Hey, fair play. 7.5% passion fruit beer called Passion Killer. It's good to see you getting out, mate. You know, this is the thing, isn't it? You know, we all had COVID, and getting out, if you can afford to get out, because obviously we've all got monetary constraints, but if you can afford to get out, getting out's a lovely thing to do. Going to tap rooms, talking to people and saying to them, you know, we've drank your beers all around the country, and let them know as well. Thomas, you brewing next Sunday, mate? Ooh. See, I didn't know this about you, that you was a brewer. So I just thought you was a beer reviewer, to be honest. So what are you brewing? Out of curiosity, because obviously not only me needs to know, we all need to know. See you later, Chris, and apologies for your tea, mate. Yeah, Dave, you need to be in the WhatsApp group. We've got a little WhatsApp group going we've got a little WhatsApp group going we call Beer Chat, and it's just randomly stuff that we don't really want on Liam set it up, so that's great, because it's not me setting it up, and I'm shit at setting things up anyway. But yeah, so you know, it's a good chat for people, and for people who, you know, hopefully we're all going to meet up again at one stage, Although I may not be invited along to Nottingham Camera Beer Festival, but there you go, fuck me. Good evening, Cheshire Homebrew. How are you? Been cycling to work the last few weeks. How long is the cycle? Yeah, there's cycling to work, which is good because of your health and all that shit. And then there's cycling to work where 20 miles a day each way, and you think, fucking hell, that's a long way to cycle. A stout, Thomas. Ooh, fair play, mate. What ABV? Ooh. Yeah, Thomas, just chat to Liam. Liam's your man. 5 miles. 5 miles isn't too bad, really. About 20 minutes, isn't it? It depends on hills and shit. But yeah, we've had a lad on this estate where I live. So I live on an old-fashioned estate in Nottingham, and he's got a bicycle with a petrol engine on it. Fuck knows how you put a petrol engine on a bicycle. I have no idea. Fucking technology these days. And he's fucking bombing around the streets on it, and it's like, what? It's all right to you to bump and you're fucking dead. But yeah, he's bombing along on this. Best off doing phone numbers, via private communications, not on the internet. It's only text somebody who's watching. So, what's your phone number? You don't want to be giving phone numbers out over the internet. Get loads of dodgy Taiwan people messaging you. Apologies to anybody from Taiwan who's not dodgy. Simon's Swansea pub walk got chucked out of Wetherspoons. Who got chucked out of Wetherspoons? Was he pissed up? That's fucking hilarious. Please divulge more. Yeah. I'll be that way with cameras soon in Nottingham, because I've called them out for their bad attitudes. 2 times 5 litre kegs of woman raisin stout from 12 months ago. I wish I lived near you. Yeah. Woman raisin stout. Oh, get in. Oh, absolutely get in. Red Horse. I've not even heard of Red Horse. I am contactable via Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. You can't contact anybody on YouTube. YouTube's not good for that. He got stopped filming in there. Did he now? Ooh. Probably didn't like him. Yeah, I've never got stopped filming in any pub. And to be fair, usually with me, Phil, good evening. Usually with me, they're pretty accommodating, to be fair. But then again, I don't, we're all different personalities, aren't we? So, Swansea pub walk. Yeah, but he's from Barry Island, isn't he? They probably took one look at him, thought, you're from Barry Island. We don't like you. That'll be me when I'm in Derby, at Derby Beercon. There'll be some Derby people there saying, you can fuck off, mate. We don't want you here. How long am I staying on for? Probably about another 20 minutes, because to be fair, obviously I was over there for a long time. So, yeah. And I might as well drink the rest of me Leffe. Yes, yeah. Yeah. I've only changed the YouTube channel to Wraggys Reviews just because it condenses it down a bit. But you can't change it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. So there's no point in even trying. The Swansea Mile pub crawl. Ah. One more beer. Fair play. Fair play, Thomas. We've done reviews in pubs, Thomas Jones. and some great, you know, there's some Nottingham is a mecca for decent pubs. Bolton, that would be amazing, matey. That would be amazing. Good evening, Matt. How are you? Yeah, I seen that about the Instagram. It did flash up, and I did wonder why Instagram got involved. I've never ever had any issues. Don't want to buy your pub shares? No, mate. No, I've got enough. I've got my own. But yeah, I've never had any issues with Instagram. But I do know that breweries, I've had issues with Instagram. Neon Raptor, Brew York, amongst many, many more. Yeah, it's a strange one. But yeah, low cost, great service. Obviously, the only thing to think of with low cost is some of the beers are going to be out of date. So they may well be slightly past their best. But the vast majority, you know, let's be fair, best before dates don't mean a lot in the grand scale of things, unless you're one of these craft beer aficionados who likes their beer 2 weeks after it comes out the brewery. And then sometimes it's too fresh. You know, there is green, as they call it. So there is a thing there, you know. I worked in supermarkets and I absolutely loved the out of date stuff because one, it was bloody cheap, and being a tight bastard, cheap is good. But not only that, world's smallest pub, and yeah, I forgot where I was going there. Yeah, fucking gone. Yeah, but whoever gone? No, no, it's gone. This is the problem when you've had a drink. You start talking shit, and the fucking shit's gone. And it's like, oh, this is why I can't lie. Because if you lie, you get caught out. So you've had a drink, and if you start lying, bullshitting, then next time somebody says something, and you're caught out. So the best thing to do is never lie. So you can never be caught out because there may be like slight variations of the truth, but people will know that that's just a bit of booze talking. But when it's a proper bullshit, people will catch you out. But yeah, world's smallest pub. The Mumbles Mile. Vixton's Old Peculiar. Oh, bless you. I do love a traditional beer. You know, I look in supermarkets and I look at the beers, and yes, I've reviewed them all before, but I will have all grain on the go for the Robin Hood Beer Festival, mate. We'll have a drink down the beer room first, and if I've not done 4 or 5 different brews by then, the first beer is going to be a Citra Pale Ale, only because I need to learn the ropes first. But soon after that, there's going to be Imperial Stouts. Why? Because I fucking love doing Imperial Stouts. First time you've tried it? Fair play, mate. That's interesting. First time trying it, and an Old Peculiar. Obviously, malt. It's an old-fashioned, malty, strong, dark beer. That's what you got to look at it with Old Peculiar. This Chromebook's about 30 seconds behind the phone. 4 times Death Star 2. £2.50 a can. Shit. We didn't even have it for months at the local. £2.50 a can's fucking decent. Pardon my French. Yeah, you didn't think I speak French, did you? Yeah, parlez-vous français? Cooper's 86-day Pilsner. Brewed with Kvik yeast. Rightio. Dragon soup. Yeah, I've tried dragon soup. I have not got a clue what the big fuss is about it. Tastes like pop, and that's it. I had some. Harry sent me some. Harry, Blue Nose Beer Reviews, sent me some. 7.5%. Tastes like fucking pop. Did not hit me one way or another. Tasted like pop. I even had to have some beer afterwards to help me fall asleep because it did not do anything. And yet other people, it keeps them awake all night. God knows what that's about. One-off beer from Boss, collaboration with Penderyn Welsh Whiskey. Oh, that sounds nice. Good evening, Lorraine. How are you? Good to see everyone dropping in on the channel. I do apologise for not having as many lives as I should. Life, it does get in the way at times, to be fair. The Muntons Watermelon Sour. Yeah, those Taproom beer kits do sound very interesting. And they're actually quite cheap for Muntons. Turning youths into zombies. Yeah, it's bollocks, that is. Unless the youths are idiots, but there's a lot of youths that are idiots, isn't there? You know. Fermented at 37.5 degrees centigrade, finished in 3 days. Woo! I know my beers. I've got 2 kits on the go at the moment, and I'm hoping they hurry up because I've got at least 7 kits to go at. So not all beer kits, obviously, but cheers, Dave. A Voss Kvik Hazy IPA grain to glass in a week. Can't fault it, can you? Yeah. I do want to, on the grain brewing front, to really chop and change things. I'm on the FA Ruby again. Yeah, I was given 15 bottles. I'm on about the last 4 now. Of this to drink. A friend of mine brought some round, and you know, free beer is free beer. It is what it is. So yeah, and it's such a lovely fruity beer. And yeah, it's not getting old yet. Yeah, getting drunk though. Oof. It's strong. It's a good. It's only 5.5%, but when you're drinking 750 mils at a time, it's you do feel it, and it's going down well. Hangovers? Nah, never get them. 40 degrees. I always thought with yeast, you couldn't go above like 24 degrees. No, you can't beat a freebie. No. God, I don't get many, you know. So you embrace freebies. This is a mate that I've known for 20 odd years. We both worked at Nottingham City Council. And oh God, we was a formidable combination. Ruby Hobgoblin. Ooh. Banana on the taste. If you've ever had Hobgoblin and never actually tasted banana, I've drank Hobgoblin loads of times. And then I read on Beer Advocate that banana is one of the tastes that you can get. And I'm like, I've never bloody tasted a banana or an Hobgoblin. So I'm there. And I've actually, instead of just necking a beer like you do, we all do it. We all neck a beer and don't take no notice. It's like, yeah, it tastes nice. I'm not really bloody bothered about what it tastes of. So you start drinking it, and then because someone says, all right, it's got banana in it, you're like, and all of a sudden you get the banana. And it's like, why the hell did I not get banana before? This is where beer reviewing, beer drinking and finding flavours is amazing, because you can drink something and you get flavours and you're not sure of the flavours, and all of a sudden someone says you get banana in that, and it's like, fucking hell, I'm getting banana, and where's that come from? Balmy. 4 pints of cider exploded on Saturday. Painting the bedroom next day. I've had beer explode in here, yeah. I've had Easter brew explode. Kvik yeast can go up to 45 degrees centigrade. That's balmy, isn't it? It's no wonder it's used a lot these days. Now, does the yeast temperature affect the flavour of the beer that you're brewing? There's the thing, I suppose. A nice orange taste. Ooh. You should, yeah. You should be able to taste banana. It's balmy. It's bonkers, isn't it? Yeah. You don't know. You can taste things. You get a flavour from it, and you'll taste things. And someone who says you get banana, and you're like, I've never tasted banana but this. And I literally had never tasted banana. And then all of a sudden, it's like, shit, I can taste banana. And it never leaves you. It's balmy. Balmy. Good evening, Craig H. How are you? And yeah, this is the world of beer. The world of beer is a strange old world. When you know when you know the flavours and tastes you're supposed to get, and you're there, and all of a sudden you get it, it's like, how the hell did I not get that? I've drank it a million times before. Yeah, she's okay, mate. Yeah. I was pissed off for her with this cake. There's some evil shits in this world. This bloody woman has played my wife. And the first cake, she ummed and ahed, and she was slagging the cake. Oh, it's not the right colour. The cake looked amazing. It would taste amazing. And she's done the dirty on her. Then she wanted another cake, and I'm like, I said to the wife at the start, I says, don't fucking do any more cakes for her. Because, she's one of these. You can see these people. And she's done more and more cakes, and out of 5 cakes, she's complained on 3, and 2 are perfect. I know what the game is, twat. You can be drinking from the bottle for a week. So for commercial breweries, Kveik yeast is a very interesting yeast. What's the quick and best brew you've done? Oh, God. Quick. To be fair, no brews are really, really quick. But saying that, I have done 3 brews in the shed one year. One was a barley wine from Woodford's. And the other 2, Evil Dog was the other one. Can't remember the other one. And because of the temperature of the shed, they within a few days they was ready, and I've never come across it. But that's when temperatures were silly. I come into the shed and it was like 40 degrees in the shed. Not good for the beers on the beer wall, mind you. But yeah, the barley wine was the best of the 3 that day. So yeah, Woodford's barley wine. Can't remember the actual name of the barley wine. The kit, I've not seen the kit since, to be fair. Yeah, Thomas, exactly, mate. It's balmy, isn't it? Flavours in beers, it's weird. Banana flavour coming from the yeast, is that right? Hmm. Yeah, Belgian beers have a lot of banana in, don't they? Yeah, like your likes of Duvel and stuff. It's funny because you can drink a beer and never get any flavour because you're just necking it. You can drink a beer, it tastes nice. You're never really taking any notice of what the beers are. The draft beer machines, well, yeah, all the beer, no idea. Benjamin, who's in the chat, and that they love their draft beer machines. And I suppose it's a money thing. If you've got the pennies and you don't mind spending, they're a good addition. And if you've got people coming around the house and you've got 2 or 3 of these like these kegs that you put on the draft beer machines, it's a great thing. But if you're on a budget, and let's be fair, the vast majority of us these days are on some sort of budget because of what's happening in the world, I find it's an expensive way of doing beer. Leffe Ruby, no, this is like a fruity, strawberry type beer. Leffe Original is more of a typical Belgian-esque beer. Yeah. Good evening, SBG. The Belgian Abbey yeast that produces the banana esters. What, even in Hobgoblin? Pint 365. I may get one of them at some stage, you know, and pull it through. The only problem is, like I say with me, I like to put stuff in bottles because it's a lot easier in bottles. Yeah, Hobgoblin movies are available everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. Currently drinking a nice traditional beer from Carlisle Brewing Company. Ooh, bless you. We will need to sort out. I'll sort out a box full of beers from Nottinghamshire and get them sent up to you, mate. We will do a swap at some stage. Yeah. With any luck, that I'm that way of the woods as well. That'd be good. October, I'm not overly far away from Carlisle, so that would be an interesting thing to do. Yeah, because we're half the way up there anyway, and well, I will sort it out with the wife and do a bit of a meet up on one day, because at night we're going back to the caravan and we're having a good beer as you do, and you know, a good time at the caravan. But in the daytime we're having 2 days at Flamingo Land. Yeah, it'd be interesting to meet up. Um, Obviously, it's after the Robin Hood Beer Festival, so it's the week after, October the 17th to the 21st. So we've got a couple of days over at Flamingo Land booked, but the other days, I'm hoping to do a couple of days, maybe do a day or so in York and that, but with that end of the country. So, you know, an hour or so's travelling is not overly far. I dare say from Filey to Carlisle, it's probably an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most. So yeah, even if I drive, because the wife's not an experienced driver, whereas I am experienced, but not good. No. Fucking hell. Yeah. I use the force. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm indicating. Yeah. As you do. Problem with Fire Rock for Greg, it's like 5 hours drive to get down to Nottingham. It's not an easy drive or train journey. Fire Rock would be amazing though. Yeah. Yeah, when you're back in Nottingham, we'll have to do a big meet-up. Not just me, but try and get a load of people who are local to meet up. Fans of Bullman Beer Reviews, because there's more fans than you realise. Obviously, the beer community is an amazing community. This is what I like, you know. Get a Forest in the Cup, yeah. But this is where the beer community is great, because a lot of people watch each other's channels, and you know, apart from maybe one or two who don't admit there's an existence of other beer channels, which is bollocks. But you know, we're all pretty friendly and good on that, and to meet up in that, you know, fucking hell, and have a good laugh and have a good beer as well, and that's what it's all about. If anything, Nottingham has got is some amazing pubs. Oh God, yeah, there'd be a load of us for it. Yeah, it'd be a laugh, and yeah, that I would definitely be up for. I mean, I'm hoping to go to Derby's Beer Con in September. Well, I'm not hoping, I'm going. I've just got to get the tickets. Jackman, good evening, matey, and hope you're well. But yeah, I'm hoping to go to the Beer Con over in Derby. Some big name breweries. We'll see if they actually bring out the big beers. I wasn't impressed with the big breweries at Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. I thought the locals again delivered far better. Fire Rock was the best beer of the beer festival, and not only did I say that, but other people said that. Have you had the ritual left? No, I've not had that. No. I've had a few leffes. I've had the Brewing. I've had an apricot leffe as well at one stage. But I can't remember a ritual leffe. Yeah, that's a new one I made. Oh, 8:15. So while I'm here, I'll just drink the rest of this bottle, as you do. There we go. Ooh. So the chat has been running for 1 hour 34 minutes. Although for half an hour I wasn't even here. One does apologise. You know, trying to sort out dodgy neighbours' cars. Well, the neighbours aren't dodgy, but the flipping car is. That car's a death trap, and it needs to go to a garage first before the young girl gets in it. You know, she's a lovely girl. She's only about 20-year-old, and I wouldn't be happy if my daughter was getting in that. Not with it smoking when you turn the ignition on. There's something very seriously wrong with that. You can run things as cheap and cheerful as you like, but you know, health and welfare of your children has got to come first. Well, for me, it has, isn't it? So, Leffe Roubaix, and yeah, it's got some foreign shit on the front that I can't understand. But it's really strange. You know, in my exploration of beer styles, the first time I drank Leffe, it wasn't this version of Leffe, it was the Brewing or the Blonde, I'm not sure, probably the Brewing. And it tasted like tobacco ash, like fag ash. I'm drinking it, I thought, oh, this tastes awful. And I vowed never ever to taste it again. Same as Duvel. I drank it once and I'm like, this is absolutely shite. And the same with Hoegaarden, another Belgian beer. And yet over the years, my appreciation of styles has changed. And I actually really appreciate the styles now. And I can drink them much better. I'm not saying that Leffe is one of my favourites. No, them kegs have gone, mate. Yeah, I punctured them. Gordon stunk of beer for 2 days after puncturing them. They're about 2 years out of date. Yeah, not good. Yeah. I got the drill to them one day and just went whoop, and it went whoop. There was beer flowing. Yeah, all over the neighbour's garden. The garden stunk of beer. You walk up and down the garden, it's like, stinks out here. But yeah. Shame. I mean, I should have drank them a bit earlier, to be fair. Blue Moon. I actually like Blue Moon. When I went to America, I actually had a box of Blue Moon, and it was all different flavoured Blue Moon varietals, agave flavoured, and it was bonkers. And yeah, it was really nice. It's amazing how your taste buds develop over time and over the years. You know, we're all different on that side of things. Some people will only ever drink Spitfire and, you know, traditional beers, but a lot of us will, you know, try different stuff. Yeah, Robin Hood, Friday night. Yeah, I'm doing the Friday again. I'm not doing the Saturday. The only problem doing the Saturday is all the good beers have gone. And yeah, it's the busier night, although Friday's fucking busy. But Kieran, good evening. Still on the wagon. Hey, fair play. Guinness 0.0, you know, for an alcohol-free beer, Guinness 0.0 is decent, you know. A lot of people won't say it isn't, but I drank it and rated it. You know, we all do what we do in the beer world. We all drink what we drink. And, you know, everyone gets, our taste buds are totally different. Good thing as well, because if we all had the same taste buds, we'd all be drinking bloody, you know, Stella Artois. But hotel in Nottingham. Oh, fair play, fair play. Mango Blue Moon, yeah, that is nice. Yeah, you go to America, and that was back in 2013. Last time I went to America, we had a mixed box. Well, I had a mixed box from Asda, Walmart. A mixed box of Blue Moon. Yeah. Well, then you walk into Asda or Walmart, as it's called, and you got a beer. You got a one at that stage at a beer aisle with just Budweiser on, and it's like, fucking hell, how many different Budweisers? And the amount of these Budweisers that I've never seen again. Um, in them days, I'd love to have been on YouTube because it would be absolutely hilarious to go down the aisle and say, here's a Budweiser, here's a Budweiser, and just taking the piss out the amount of Budweisers. But the Guinness 0.0 is not rated in Ireland. Is that right? So, gotta be honest. Yeah, it's all about the traffic on motorways, isn't it? I learnt that on the run up from London to Nottingham last weekend. Oh my god, that M25 is a shower of shit. It's the most god awful motorway in the world. The M1's bad enough, but the M25, I've never seen such dickhead driving as that road. People up your fucking arse, changing lanes, diving in front of you. It's like, fucking hell. You could never have these, where they've got these cars that are self-automated cars. They won't be able to cope with them sort of roads because the variables of the idiots on the road will be too much for the computers. You know, you're watching from all angles at every single moment. Oh, it's a god awful road. It really is. Yeah. I mean, the sat nav took us through some lovely villages. They were all lovely. And I swear that we cut off an hour's journey time by going, you know how the M25 takes you round? Well, we went straight through these villages. And it was like one balmy village after another. And yet, because the M25 was rammed, we actually got through quicker. Who knew? Matt, good evening. The Guinness 0.0%, you know, a lot of people can't drink alcoholic drinks for whatever reason. So Guinness 0.0 is a good, for them, is a good thing. The coffee brew Guinness, I have tried it. I actually rated it. I thought it was very decent. I know Dean's Beer Reviews, he rated it really decent as well. I think for the mass, what you've got to look at it is a lot of people, if you're from a craft beer background, Guinness cold brew will not be of interest to you. It will taste weak of coffee and all this. But if you're from a background, I'm an Leffy, about 5 today, 5 750ml bottles, get in. But yeah, yeah, the Guinness cold brew, I think it's decent. You know, it's only 4%, so it's actually not that strong. But it's nice. It is. But make sure you drink it from a fridge. Don't ever drink it room temperature. You'll know when you open the can. Trust me. Yeah, my child has got autism. Yeah, I've got he's now 12. He's got autism, but I've also got a 3-year-old. I think he's 4 this year. Well, he will be 4 soon. A grandson of autism, and he's got quite strong autism. And you know, we're all dealt with cards in life, and it's interesting. My grandson's autism is more stronger than my son's autism. and it all comes from the family. So I dare say at some stage, I dare say that I've got some sort of autism. Maybe nothing like they've got, but certainly some of it. Sometimes it's a label, but sometimes I can tell with my son and my grandson that they've got issues that certainly I've not got, but I do understand what they've got. What happened to the fridge in the beer room? Yeah, it's sat there, it's not plugged in, mate. Yeah. Can't be asked to plug it in. Yeah. I didn't sell that many beers this year, to be fair, to plug any beers, put any beers in there, to be fair. The beers are going down quite regularly now. John, embrace what you've got with him. Yeah. He may not speak, but he may speak at some stage. Love is a thing. We've all got our own issues. God, Jesus. Look in the mirror. Yeah. None of us are perfect. Not one single person. And if anybody thinks they're perfect, then they're talking out their absolute arse. We've all got issues, We look in the mirror. Fucking hell. Every day I'm at work, I'm on a roller coaster at work. I have a good day, I have bad days, and I'm in a fantastic job. I couldn't get a better job. For my abilities and my love of work, the job I'm in is the best job you could ever dream of. And we all have issues, and the school years are the worst years for anybody with issues, because other kids are evil bastards. But once you get past that and they get to an adult age, and you'll find that other adults are more sympathetic to the cause, and good on him, John. Good. I mean, I didn't know about autism and all these things until my son was diagnosed. We always thought he was a little bit, not shall we say slower, just not wanting to learn. And he got characteristics. He'd like play with certain things, with water, like so many times longer than he should do. And we were brought into the school, and it says, we think he's got autism. Sometimes you think, no, you're not dragging the happiness of the chat down, mate. No. The beer chats across the internet, all the beer chats, if you look at every single beer reviewer, well, all the decent beer reviewers, their chats are very, we all embrace everybody. And don't ever think you're bringing the chat down. We all get slightly serious because there's a moment for seriousness to drive in. As a parent, you want your best for your kids. You don't want your kids to be labelled anything, because as you know, when you've gone to school yourself, that school kids can be evil little shits, and at times, and but no, embrace your little, yeah, no. Every single person across the beer community will say we're all the same. We're all here. Proper. Thomas is absolutely right. Community, yeah, damn right. Tiger beer yesterday, Lorraine, yeah, decent beers, Some of the lager beers out there are bloody decent. Love the t-shirt. yeah. So I make beer disappear. Yeah, it's my. And at the bottom it said, "What's your superpower?" They can't say it, I'm too bleeding small. There you go. So yeah, I did wear it yesterday, manager. Yeah. Craig's right. Mr. Kent Beer Reviews is right. It definitely needs talking about. We we not only just as a beer community, but as a world, if you every subject needs talking about. This is what the beer community is not just about beer reviews. Never ever. We as a beer community are more advanced than most of it. We're like a virtual pub. If you come into these different beer reviewers and their live streams, and they chat, and the every single beer reviewer and their chat is slightly different. We've all got different issues ourselves, so joining in on them issues and letting the world know, you know, it's definitely got to be, you know, and it's nice to chat as well because it makes you realise that you're not the only one who's in a world that's, you know, in a struggle. Children can be the cruelest, definitely. Wraggy's superpowers is invisibility. You showed it twice tonight. I know, can't help that. Yeah, yeah. Helping neighbours out, even though I couldn't actually help in the end because the car's fucked. But there you go. Hey, definitely, definitely. You know, it's funny when you get to a certain age. Sometimes you're at work and you feel like you're on your own. You're never really on your own because you come on like these places on the internet, and you come on chatting, and 99.999% of the time, not always 100% because there's always one idiot, but 99.9% you'll come across people who are living the same life as you, and you know, the same journey. And that's the thing with journeys, isn't it? We're all on that journey. Life's tough. It is tough. Not just monetary tough, mentally tough, and questioning yourself. I'm at work and I can be having the best day at work. Something happens and I start questioning myself. And then all of a sudden I'm on a downward spiral. And by the end of the day, I'm feeling utterly awful. I'll get home, I'll do a beer review, and I'm feeling better within minutes. It's not the beer, it's actually talking that makes me feel a lot better. John, let me give you a, a, a little sample of what my son, who's got autism, does. One day, we're in Aldi. We're queuing in Aldi. There's this bloke in front of us, and he's taking the piss with his fucking shopping. And my son looks up at me, and he's about 8 years old at the time. I think he was about 8, yeah. And and there's a queue behind us, and the checkout woman's there, and he just turns around and says, "Why is this man taking so long?" And I put my head down because I'm pissing myself laughing. The the bloke himself, he was fucking oblivious. The checkout woman's laughing. Everybody down the line just fucking, everyone cracks up laughing. And, you know, it's like there's no filter. It's like, fuck it, I'll just say what I feel. Everyone else is saying the same thing. What the fuck is this bloke doing? And yeah, he just said it. And it was just absolutely hilarious. A t-shirt called The Bear Prayer. Oh, bless you. Yes, Thomas. Yeah. I think some ways, mate, it's the best way. I need to learn that. You know, when I'm doing beer reviews at pubs and clubs and that, you know, I need to think, getting that into my zone. Leave the anxiety and stress alone to the side and just think, fuck everybody else. I'll just do a beer review. Don't care. Bullman and Craig will know. When I've had a drink, I really don't give a shit about anybody. But beforehand, I'm quite shy. and that. But when I've had a drink and I'm slightly abbreviated, I really couldn't give a monkeys. And you know, it's the best way, because you know, other people do it and they don't give a shit what they do, and that to me, it is the best way. It really is. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, I went to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival the other week, and I didn't do any reviews. Then at the end of that, I thought, fucking hell, I better actually go around and tag some of these breweries in. So I'm going round with my camera, and I'm going, Cloudwater, Turning Point, and I'm actually shouting at them as I'm doing the going round doing like a tour of the beer festival. And those that embraced it were like, yeah. And those others would just put their head down. It's like, you miserable bastards. But most of them actually embraced it. And then we did a live on YouTube, a live whiskey and wort tasting with Crummy Beard. Liam was there, Shane was there, and it was cracking. We had a cracking time. The whiskey and wort was not for everyone, mind you, but yeah, you know, personalities are what make the world, you know, and we must embrace personalities. You know, it's no use for the world to appreciate that there are more than just the normal people. Everyone's made differently, and I was never one to be part of the crowd. It was strong, wasn't it? I was never one to be part of the crowd. I'm still not like that now. As a 51-year-old, I don't do what everybody else does. I'm a fucking individual, and I simply don't follow what others do, and never will do. You know, and that makes me different. That makes me different. Right. I'm nearly at 2 hours. My phone is going to die. So, massive thank you for everybody turning into that. This has turned out to be a ridiculously long stream. Blame the neighbours across the road because they kept me going for half an hour or so. And it's like 20 to 9. I better get my arse in the house before I get bollocking. But thank you to each and every one of you for joining in tonight. This is what makes YouTube and the beer community great. It's about all of us. We all make the beer community great, from beer reviewers to everybody in the chat and joining other beer streams. If you look around the internet, there are lots of beer reviewers doing live beer streams. Please jump onto their streams. Exactly, Samuel. Being an individual. Yeah, why would you want to be a clone of some fucker else? Never. John, there's lots of good channels out there, trust me. Scotland Wonder, Kent Beer Reviews, Window Beer Review, Thomas Dean's Beer Reviews, All the Beer No Idea, Chris Beer Reviews, and so on. You know, there's more than even I can remember. But yeah, there's some amazing people. And in the chat as well, it's not just about the person this side of the camera, it's the people on your side of the camera that matter. Because everybody chatting to each other's creates community. Community is key, you know. It's what makes it all. It's what makes the likes of us more keep going, you know. And there are some great people on both sides of the equation. But anyway, yeah. Cheers, everyone. And David, good evening. And that's it for this. I apologise. Got to go. Don't want to get a bollocking. But thank you all for joining in. And apologies for the intermittent going out and sort someone's car out. Yeah, I do apologise. Cheers, everyone. See you soon. Right, turn that off because it's that I need to turn off. Cheers. Ever my phone's lasted this long. Never had it. Cheers, all. And have a good week at work, definitely. Cheers. Did I drink that beer?